This is Sparks Gaming bringing you a first place Gogeta GT of a store championship. It was yesterday, but we're doing it today since the store closed pretty late yesterday, or last night. So we're just gonna go with our friend here. What's your name again?
Junior.
Junior. All right. So Junior, tell us your matchups and how it went for you. Did you like the deck? Was it fun? Was it oppressive? Was it cancer? Was it how did you feel about it?
I felt pretty good. The deck does what it does. My matchups were round 1 was green. Round 2 was actually SS3 blue. That was actually a pretty tough matchup. Round 3 was Trunks Vegeta, and then round 4 was Bar Screw. So 2 yellows back to back was also very, very frustrating with the slug. Slug is just a huge counter to this deck.
Yeah. So, and how do you feel about the deck?
The deck is great. I think I have the deck at 50. I see all my pieces.
Man.
It draws a lot. you get to turn 2, turn 3, you get to kind of just go all out.
Nice. Did you keep it at 50, or did you try want to run more cards, or you like 50?
In the beginning, I was at 53. I went down to 52, and went back to 53, and then at some point, I wasn't able to see my pieces fast enough, so I just went straight, made some sacrifices, went straight to 50, and ever since it's been fluent.
All right, so let's get to the deck profile. Like and subscribe. Donations are all in the video and in the description. So let's go into the deck now.
All right. Well, the leader does on the front side has a permanent where all your rested Saiyans you can combo with them. And auto once per turn, whenever you combo, you can look at the top 3 and grab any Saiyan or a Unison with specified cost of 2. And then to awaken, you just need a Goku GT and a Vegeta GT in your Z energy. You flip them over, draw down to 6 life, draw 1, unsuspend 1, or if you have 4 or less life.
Nice.
On the awaken side, same permanent. You could just combo with Saiyans in rest mode, and then the second permanent is all your Gogeta GT cards can attack your opponent's battle cards in active mode as well. And it's auto once per turn when he attacks. It's fine, I never got to use this. When he attacks, he gains Gogeta GT. If I Union Fusion that turn. Also, his auto is when he attacks, you draw 1, and you can play up to one drop in your hand, which almost everything in your deck are 1-drops because they get reduced by 3 in your hand.
Nice. Yeah, the permanent is pretty broken. It's what makes the deck really function so much. Like that permanent, you can combo rest mode, Saiyans just insane.
It helps. It definitely comes in clutch. It gives me the Dark Broly vibes.
Yeah, exactly.
As for my Z cards, I run obviously the 1 Z leader. This card, surprisingly, I never have yet to use it offensively. I've only used it defensively. I feel like offensively, if I can catch my opponent off guard, I can, but it just never really comes up.
Yeah, usually just mostly defensive. That's why they call it the baby hat jack of red.
Obviously, the 2 Defender of Life. This Goku has won me multiple games. If I know in a certain turn I can't defeat my opponent and they're at 4 life and they're just not letting me get through, I just drop this down, force them to 3, and then on next turn I just drop the big boss and just kind of go from there.
Yep, pretty good.
And then the last is Rush Attack Vegeta.
How do you feel about that card? Yesterday it was MVP of the game for me. What about you?
This card is broken.
It's way too broken.
It's way too good. If your opponent can't answer it, the moment it's played, the fact that he can just unsuspend, gain the +10, gain the double strike, gain the barrier. It's kind of dumb. And to be able to combo from the drop consistently and still keep Z charging it's very, very powerful.
It just helps your hand size also because you don't have to waste resources from your hand.
Exactly. Now into the deck. So obviously the best unisons in the game right now. That's Red Unison, Vegeta Unison. This card is insane. Being able to play him +1 in hand off rip. It's any red card that you get for the top 3. Him being a +2 as well is also kind of crazy. +2 play a 1-drop in rest mode. Obviously, like I said, everything in your deck is basically 1-drops. And then his -4, that active battle has come in clutch so many times. being able to swing with it and forcing your opponent to kind of make that uncomfortable decision of either negate it or,
Yeah. So they waste resources on that -4, thinking, oh, we're just gonna negate it because we're scared of that, and then you save your other pieces for your rest of your swing. So
exactly. Multiple times, what I've done is at my 5 markers, I would swing, and if they don't negate, then I'll active battle, and if they do negate, I would just go okay +2, and I just go from there and just keep plussing my hand.
Exactly. Pretty good.
Super combos. I have yet to try the Beerus super combo, but I've been using the Vegeta GT. This is because he's a GT, honestly. That's the only real reason. Most of the time, my opponent likes to keep me at 6 life, so the whole, auto of me drawing 1 if I have 4 less life doesn't really come up. When it does, it is clutch, but other than that, I kind of just use him as just a GT name.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a Vegeta GT, send him into Z Energy, and then you're already, halfway there.
And now for the 1-drops. So I run 4 of the Goku 1-drops and Vegeta 1-drops. So these are basically dead cards in hand, more or less, but their costs get reduced in your hand by 3 as long as you have this leader. So when you play them, they come in active mode, where they immediately get put to rest, and you draw a card. When you combo them only from the battlefield, you also draw a card. And then with the leader's effect, being able to play them for free, with the unisons, being able,
Yeah, there's so many ways to play them for free.
It's crazy. But yeah, this is like the main draw engine of the deck. Being able to combo in rest mode, because other than that, they really do nothing. Even if you tap the 4 to play them, no matter what, the moment it gets played, it gets switched to rest mode. So, other than that, that's all it really is there for. My favorite card of the deck is
that kicking one.
Yeah, this SS4 Goku is just crazy. Deflect, double strike. You can tap 1, and if you combo him, you can give your leader plus 5k in double strike. Like a little mini Champa. And then his limit, obviously, active battle. If I have a Vegeta in my combo area, Vegeta GT, I can tap 1 and play him. So it's like a little arrival.
Yeah, exactly.
But him being, deflect, double strike, I think is just like the biggest, importance of the deck.
Yeah.
Added to the aggression.
Like this deck brings a lot of U7 vibes because of this, because it reminds me a lot of the Android 17. But it's just your main attacker. You just want him. He's obviously a piece for Unifusion. It just helps a lot, consistency. And plus, he draws you a card. That's why the Vegeta's not that good, though. The one you're going to show right now.
Yeah, the Vegeta, I had it at 4. I felt like, even though a couple times when my opponent will swing and they try to combo on a 15k, I'll combo with Goku, play this, and neg the 15 and just kill it. That has come in clutch a couple times. Other than that, I feel like this Vegeta just doesn't do as much.
Yeah.
Early on, I do play it just so my opponent can get afraid of the 20k crit. Other than that, it's just there, again, just for the GT name.
Exactly.
No, I have it at 2.
Same thing with this card, actually. I was running this at 3, and I recently dropped it down to 2.
Really?
Yeah, again, it's mainly there for the GT name. The only reason I dropped down to 2 is because most of the time, if I'm ever pitching this for his main effect, it's only to grab the double strike Goku, or if I really need to draw, I'll just go grab the Goku that helps me draw. Other than that, it's been dead in my hand.
Yeah, it's just a name, basically, for Fusion.
And then I think this card is very underrated. I play 3 of these SS4 Gokus.
Really? Free? I would actually, for me, I would play 4. It's just a really good card. It's basically a bean.
It's a bean. I've seen a lot of people play it even 2 or just even none, which blows my mind.
No, never.
Having bean in red and as easy as just comboing for a bean is kind of crazy. And you can just Z-charge it right after.
How you doing?
Nice.
So.
Yeah, that's good. It's a good choice. 3 or 4 doesn't matter. As long as you run multiple of them, it just helps you out. And again, it's a name. It's all that matters. It's just names.
I played 2 of the Kidku. This Goku, I think, has come up. I think maybe once or twice, multiple times, where if I bottom deck pieces, I just play this just so I can just look top 5 and shuffle my deck. Other than that, again, he's just a GT name. The card that everybody hates.
Yeah. Do you really think it's that toxic, or is it like alright?
I feel like as the meta keeps going, people are starting to adapt to this card. A lot of people, unless you're playing SS3, a lot of people know when not to tab or 1-2 tab. But personally, I don't like the card. But
All right, that's perfectly fine.
it's a very strong card. I do understand why people want it hit. But only 2.
Did you run more on the side deck, or was it
Just 2.
just 2? Okay.
Yeah, just a 2.
All right.
I don't really depend on the card. Yamcha.
Was it all right for you? It wasn't great for me.
I actually enjoy this card. You know, being able to hit counter window 2 and hitting, you know, certain things like against Sin Shenron, I think it helps me a lot.
Yeah.
Because I can hit multiple things with their whole, you know, skills and stuff. I will say yesterday I did side it out more than what I should have. And I feel like I didn't really need it as much, but like I do like the defense. Defense is nice. Being able to protect myself. Same thing with this card. This card came clutch like crazy against the yellow matchup.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Mecha Frieza hurts so much.
We're gonna over combo to kill this.
And even the slug package, I actually did it yesterday against my opponent trying to play the 1-drop slug. I played this instead, and they weren't able to, you know, bring out the 3-drop slug.
All right, that's good.
2 of the big boss.
Just 2?
Just 2.
Really? That's a very controversial ratio for it.
I don't depend on it. You know, if it's in my hand, it's in my hand. If not, I feel like my, you know, between my Z deck and then the other Gokus have double strike, they do most of it, like most of like the work. This is more of just trying to guarantee you the game. So I don't really care if I see it or I don't see it.
Yeah, and it's also, you can also search it. There's so many ways to get into your hand. And how many times did you resolve it?
Out of yesterday, of all my games, at most twice.
Not really.
Yeah, twice.
You mostly won from nutrition and aggression, right?
That's it.
All right.
Yeah, King Piccolo. We all know what King Piccolo is.
Banned. Needs to be banned.
The last free play card that I feel is way too broken.
Yeah. There was once upon a time, it was at 4.
I'm happy as I won.
Exactly.
I can only imagine the mirror match.
Oh my god.
And then the new goaltender.
Yeah, I saw you running yesterday this card, and how did it work for you?
Oh, this card has saved me so many times, especially against blue. Like I'll use this to bait out the Majin Buu and the bottom deck this instead, and you know I can just play, you know, King Piccolo after that. Or if somebody, you know, the red match, if somebody violent raised me, I play this and I swing to say no, you know, no negates, and they're at 2 life. I'm just gonna combo the rest of my hand and I win.
Yeah.
You know,
Nice. Very nice.
My SCR.
Vegeta.
I love this card.
Did you miss Vegeta SCR, or do you think this is the perfect choice?
Well, fun fact, I don't own the Vegeta SCR.
All right.
But if I had to choose, I think I'll still choose this card, just because I know you know the whole burning the life thing really is important. But being able to play a free boss monster, being able to look at your opponent's hand, discarding a card, and giving your lead +10 until the end of your opponent's turn, more or less. The defense, the aggression, everything just falls, you know, perfect.
For sure.
Extra cards, 3 violent rays. We have 2 imposing presence, 2 Wolfang Fist.
I know Wolfang Fist was really good yesterday for me. Did you love it?
Oh, I love that card.
Yeah, it's great.
And then the last is the opposing, testing opposition.
Yeah. Did you miss this card more than 2, or was it fine at 2?
Oh, it was fine at 2. I think I only resolved it yesterday once, actually.
Really?
Yeah. Other than that, I bottom deck it or I just charge it.
And how was Violent Race? I imagine it was MVP.
MVP, 100%. Surprisingly, opposing presence didn't really matter yesterday. Like if
Really?
these were Wolfang Fist, it would have been way better.
So, if you would change it up, would you side these or take them out and run more, or would you just keep this how it is?
I'll probably side deck 1, and then the rest will just either be a 3rd Wolfang Fist or a 4th Violent Ray.
All right. Do you want to show your side deck? If you don't have to, but if you want to.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
All right.
It's a bit weird. So to start off, you gotta have the green hate.
Green hate, nice.
Yeah.
All right. There's barely green, but it's always there just in case.
Yeah, just in case. Jaren, blue can really stall this deck. They know, how to do it. Dirty Burst is a thing, and getting Turn the Tide with such a massive hand with this deck, it sucks. So
Yeah, you want to be safe.
this card is actually pretty funny. This is
What?
Yep,
What is that?
This is
What?
Shenron. Yeah.
Nice. So let me see what it does. Can you explain it? Like,
Yeah,
what
I
are
mean, For the Sins turn on matchup, if on their turn 3 they decide to drop their big boss, on my turn I can just swing at lead, they don't negate, I combo this, I just KO the big boss.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's simple, and it just goes straight to my Z. It's all it really is there for.
Yeah, just punishing the sim player.
Blue hate, gotta have the blue hate, because, you know, blue loves to kill this deck.
Yeah.
So, Vegeta Unison.
I was citing this card also in Sin, and it actually did pretty well for me. How about you?
So I never got to even play against red. Everything was blue and yellow, and green. This card is good, especially against anything that likes to play stuff with skills, you know, whether it's green, whether it's blue, or any color that does it, it just shuts them down completely.
Nice.
This, honestly, was for King Piccolo. Have yet to see it.
All right, just there. It's just safety.
The fourth Violent Ray.
I was gonna ask you about that, but I already know.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. And then the real MVP of my side deck yesterday, Vegeta.
Yeah, you just call like Omega Shenron or Turning the Tide, anything like that.
It saved me so many turns. Even against like the yellow player, I called out the 3-drop slug, and it legit helped me win the game.
Yeah, you could call that CR also. You could do a lot of stuff. It helps you out.
good.
It's just generic. All right, that's the deck profile. Any shout outs you want to give?
Yeah, Team Ganja Force. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't, actually tested this deck enough. They just kept bullying me until.
Nice.
Yeah, but appreciate them.
Was it this guy right here that helped you out?
Yeah.
Nice.
What's up?
All right, so thank you so much for doing this video for me, and hope you guys like the profile and like and subscribe, and see you in the next one.